Controversies in YouTube go more in hand than my ass print on the toilet. If there's somebody who's in a coma for the past couple of years, they're gonna have an absolute flash grenade banged in their face with how much is happening right now. Because food has been more of a popular YouTube merch recently, we have another contender. So Logan Paul, KSI, and MrBeast all did a holy fusion dance and decided to create a Lunchables competitor, which is just a Lunchable and their products in it. There's nothing else to it. Flash forward a couple hours and now we have our protagonist of the story, Dan TDM, which makes a very reasonable argument towards all this stuff anymore. It honestly just does feel like these food merch just feels like it's for the money rather than for the fans. But out came the Wambulance because, Jesus Christ, all three of them responded so quickly to this, and Logan Paul especially. So Logan Paul thought he'll bring out his big boy pants and say, I'll tell you what happened to YouTubers. We spent our lives creating content and building our brands. Now we want to build businesses. You don't say anything when Lunchables faces bans for allegedly containing lead, but when we create a better version, you're upset? Don't eat it. Well, it's the blind leading the blind because, ironically enough, Lime has been filed for 3 separate occasions for including lead. And then the biggest twist of them all, MrBeast, this plastic surgery smile of his, came back from the Twitter grave, not to talk about the allegations, but to talk about how healthier the Lunchy is compared to Lunchables. And he's not off the rocker either. MrBeast and Amazon's being sued by contestants for allegations of sexual harassment and chronic mistreatment. And then KSI, he just being dumb. So I thought of the terrifying trio of them absolutely gangbanging on Dan. Instead, it got a complete 180. Everyone's punching them in the face. They're taking more L's than the Knicks. Even Jacksepticeye's like, you mess with one of us, you mess with all of us. How do you bitch this? How do you go, yes, let's compete with Lunchables, an absolute classic. I know that Lunchables has lead in it. I consumed that extra cheesy pizza as a kid so many times that I'm practically the lead element itself. So how can you be so hypocritical? It's times like these where I feel like I'm a really old boomer, where I'm like, I miss the days when YouTubers only wanted to make comic books, make a video game studio, because it felt like passion was made towards it. It felt like a side product, not only because you're grateful for where you are, but because it's something else you just want to do other than make YouTube videos all day. And I know merch has always been around YouTube, even if the prices are outrageous. It still felt like love to the fans and towards how far you come on YouTube. But now it's just like, business baby, we gotta make food and gotta make them consume so much sugar. But this drama is still going on, so who knows what Bruntilda is still stirring up in her cauldron. I mean, that's really about it. Adios.